Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Oh, Dean, and making me wake up every day. I'm trying to get rid.
Here we go. And here's Indianapolis now. Here's Duncan. To the inside. Pass to Ingram. Now Curry. Fires from deep. A rebound by Duncan.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Unloads from 13. Westbrook with the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for them.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Westbrook. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Stephen Curry.
Well, there's a level of physicality that Russell Westbrook plays with, right? He has a willingness to seek and find contact.
Both good from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Castle. Here's Holmgren. Here's Duncan. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Hauled in by Hill. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Over to the wing. With two hands.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. To the left wing. Lets the three fly. Duncan, no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. Outside Robinson. Brand. Westbrook outside. Outside Robinson. And the shot no good. A bit short.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Indianapolis again missing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Brand. Pass to Duncan. Free ball. The rebound by Duncan. Pulls it from the corner. Westbrook with the rebound. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Curry. To snap the cold streak. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
no reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Duncan. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Raleigh shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that's good as he hits both shots.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Pass to Duncan. Here he goes. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Ball for three. And so it's Raleigh leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night. So they're forcing someone else to beat him. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from Raleigh, what do you guys think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's Duncan. Back to Hill for the left side wing. Picked it. Here's Granger. Right side wall. Pass to Granger. Left side Ingram. A rebound by Raleigh. Here's Hill. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Indianapolis trails by 8. Outside Curry. 4-3. The rebound by Malone.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
This is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Curry, that's good.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Timeout called. Raleigh.
The coach, no doubt, wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Garnett. Here's Roy. Here's Garnett. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Pass to Castle. Here's Duncan. Down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Malone. Yet to see a basket. Wall attacking. There's the triple. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Duncan. Puts up a three. A rebound by Raleigh. They've led by as many as 11. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
A minute 20 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Wall. Here's Roy. And he jams it home with authority.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
The three from Curry. Raleigh leading by 10. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a touch he had.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
To the right side. Back to Wall. Nails the baby hook.
John Wall is assertive when he touches the paint. This guy always capable of doing damage inside.
On the wing, Curry. 5 points in the game. Pass to Duncan. A kick out, Curry. Here's Castle. Defended by Thompson. 4 on the clock. Castle misses. Here's Malone. And he makes it on the layup. Malone's got his first points in this one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Raleigh on top. They lead by 13. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Raleigh leading by 13. And there's a pick. And Wall, here we go. And the big finish by Wall.
That is what we mean by the fast twitch athlete. John Wall explodes to the rack.
Back to Ingram. Crafty move. A rebound by Raleigh. Right side Wall. Pass to Malone. Outside Wall. Here's Garnett from outside the arc. Oh, now with no question, powered it down.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Steve Kerr calls time out here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Malone. And it's rejected. And they get it back. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Indianapolis again missing. Here's Malone. Thompson outside. Here's the pick. Out to the right wing. No one near him. And Malone gets it to go. Malone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Malone. He's scoreless. Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And when John Wall is hitting that jumper, he's borderline. No, make that. He is unguardable.
Castle misses. Raleigh leading by 22. Pass to Malone. Outside Wall. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's Indianapolis now. Here's Castle. And he's going for the hammers the lob through.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Here's Wall. Drops in the layup for 2. Wall's got 9.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Garnett. And it's Indianapolis for the rebound. Curry, he's open. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. He has 7. And so Wall will bring it up for Raleigh. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Kept alive.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Raleigh leading by 20.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Wall. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Never easy to stop this guy up for him, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Raleigh on top, just... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Indianapolis trails by 20. Ball for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Wall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for his jumper. Wall is so skilled as a scorer.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul. The steal.
Refusing to show mercy. They continue to power it on, this time by creating the turnover.
What you love about John Wall's weakness is he can create for the guys around him. He makes the game easy for his teammates.
Back to Wall. Rebounded by Castle. Here's Granger to the paint. Intercepted. Fast break. Here we go. Baseline try. 2 points. That one goes. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Raleigh.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this run. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
He makes it first. so he hits both. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Indianapolis trails by 19. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
And here's Raleigh. Screen by Robinson. Here's Westbrook. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Holmgren. And here's Ingram outside. And again, Indianapolis with a triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor and finding his open teammate.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Duncan. One-handed.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And the basket by Castle.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Outside Robinson. To the wing, right side. Uncovered. Brad misses. Indianapolis trails by 14. Here's Duncan. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Robinson. Westbrook outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Indianapolis now. Castle for three. The rebound by Duncan. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Duncan. Robinson finds some space. And that one's on target from the wing.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any chance of a comeback. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly look to want it more than their opponent.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Westbrook. Yep, that one goes.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Halliburton left side. No good on the three. And that one falls for Westbrook. And so Westbrook nails both of them. Now here's Halliburton. Here's Duncan. And a hand on it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Castle. So it's Raleigh picking up the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burt, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long and good night, everyone.